So in this video we will be doing the file upload vulnerabilities lab from Portswigger. So generally the website provides you functionality to upload the files, either these are normal documents or photos for the profile pictures or social media posts. If the web server does not validate the incoming file, then there will be so much impact. Then attacker could also get the code execution via this uploaded file. So you can read all this theory in this website, so I'm not going to waste your time. So let's go and do the lab. So there is no restriction over this file uploads, and the server executes whatever the file you send to the web server. So let's click on access the lab. If the file is PHP, and it's gonna execute the PHP. So similar way, if the web server running ASP or JSP, then the corresponding file gets executed. So we need to find the what backend technology is using by the web server. So you can do this using the Vaporizer extension, or what you can do is you can request for the index page index.php, and you can brute force that extension. You can replace the .php with .asp, .jsp, etc. and if you get the correct result, then that corresponding technology is being used by the web server. So this is the URL. So let's go to that. Also let me start the burp soup. So let's go to that website. So we need to wait for the burp to start. And they have already given the credentials for the account, that is Wiener Peter. So we need to log in to access the file upload functionality. So let's go and log in, Wiener Peter, and you can see there is email and the file you need to upload as this avatar. So I have already written this PHP code. It's a very simple one. It is getting the file contents of the home Cardo secret. So this code is given by the Portswigger itself. So you can also use the system function to execute the code command execution, but you don't see anything because you don't get reversal because you are not there in the internet network, or you cannot use the nglog. So the box, this website does not allow any outside connections. All we can do is you can extract the contents of this or any other file. So we will be uploading this read contents.php. So let's browse this one, and before uploading, what we are going to do is we are going to intercept this one and click on upload. Now you can see this is the request. So let's go and send this to repeater, and you can see the file avatars/read contents.php has been uploaded. So to locate this one, so press normally refresh this, and you can see this is our avatar. Since it's not any image, it's not rendering, press Ctrl U to see the index HTML source code, and you can see source is equals to files avatars read contents.php, and if you go to this, and you can see this is the required home Cardo secret. You can also read HC_passwd as well. So you can copy this one and you can submit the solution, and you can get this congratulations, you solved the lab. So now let's take a look at this one, the request. So the post request to my account avatar, and the session ID cookie is this session, and you can see this is the important one, multi-part form data. That means this one is the details are being sent as a multiple forms. So each consists of a single one, that is this one. So you can see this is a kind of boundary between these forms. So this is a separator and you can see the avatar file name read contents.php and the content type. So this content type is specific to this one file. So the web server can also check this content type as well, and you can see this is the PHP code. And there are two more things. The website is client side details are being sent, that is the user winner and the CSRF token. So in this we don't get any dynamic CSRF token. The CSRF token is same for every request. Now let's go and write the Python code for this one to automate this one. Import requests and URL is this one, https, and the post request to my account /avatar. So this is the URL actual. We need to send the post request. So first let me go and fetch the normal get of URL and printf or the text. So this will print the response. Now if I go and execute this one, and here we get the it says that if you open this one in the browser, it says you need to get logged in. So you can see username and the password. So it is asking for me to log in because we did not send the session ID. So copy this one, and now we are going to send the cookies as well. Cookies, let's say cookies, and the session. You need to send this in the dictionary format, key value pairs. So this one. So cookies contains the session ID, and what we can do is we can say cookies is equals to cookies. Now if I go and run the same script, now you can see not found, or we can just say my account. And now you can see there is this one my account, and your username is winner, and we have this files avatars read contents.php. So this is logged in session. Now what we are going to do is we are going to upload this file. So what we need to do is the Python already sends the data as a multi-part form data. All you need to do is you need to specify the dictionary that contains this file. The dictionary should contain all of these values. So the first one is the attachment, the ID of the tag that holds to this file name, that is this name avatar. So the web server identifies by this name ID avatar and then gets the content. So we can say avatar, and its the value is value should be the tuple. So the first one is file name, what you want to send the file name. So that file name should be stored on the web server. If you say read contents.php, it will be stored as that file name. If you say read contents1.php, it will be stored as that name. So that one read contents2.php. So let's make this unique from the previous file name. And the second parameter is the actual data of the file. So to do that, we can say open of read contents.php, and we need to read this in the read binary mode. So the first one is the file name, and the second one is the data of the file. So this Python script and the read contents.php are on the same folder. Otherwise, you need to specify the absolute path. So the third one is content type, that is application/xphp. So now our first form, first chunk of the form has been completed. Now second one comes to user and this CSRF token. Now what you can do is you can send this similar way. You can say comma, and we can say user, and we can say tuple. So the file name you should give the none, so then it can understand that it's not a actual file, we are just sending the value, that is winner. And the last one is CSRF. This follows the same, none comma the actual value of this one, that is CSRF token. Now what we can do is we can say files is equals to files. Now if I go and run the script, so first let's describe again. Let's see what we have done. First one is avatar that contains three values. First one is file name and the actual data of that file and the content type. So you can see here the avatar, file name, content type and actual content, and the second one is user and CSRF. Now all we need to do is run this one. So not found, sorry, request dot post, so that's why we are getting the error. And now you can see the avatars for read contents 2.php has been uploaded. Now if you go to the read contents 2.php and you get the data. So this is how you upload using the Python. Now what we are going to do is we are going to send this whole request to the burp suite so that we can see what is happening, how Python is sending this one, if it is exactly same as our repeater one. So we can say proxy is equals to, again we need to specify a dictionary. One is for HTTP. So what we can say is localhost 8080, that is for HTTP and similar to HTTPS. Now let's go and send this one. Sorry, we did not put the proxies is equals to proxy. Now let's intercept the request. Now you get this SSL error. To bypass that, what we can do is we can say verify is equals to false. Now you can simply run this one and you can see the program has been stopped. If you go to the burp suite, you can see here the request post to this URL, session ID, and you can see multi-part form data. Even though you do not mention this one, Python will understand that and it will send it as multi-part form data. And you can see this is the boundary. So read contents 2.php and the contents user winner CSRF. So it is always a good technique to proxy through the burp suite if there are any errors, so that you can understand how the request is being sent by the Python to the web server.